Better question, is anyone ever not ready from action? I didn't think so. We see it throughout college football every year, and we're lucky to have it again here. And the Zips will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Flashes offense will go to work first. In the last meeting, Akron zipped past Kent State, who gave a not-so-golden effort.
And the players were celebrating after that blowout when the Akron fans were celebrating. And, David, you know, when the opposite campus is only 10 miles away, there's a lot of people going down there to rub their noses in.
And you took it for a whole year, and you had to hear it. Now Kent State has an opportunity to shut everybody up. They should be ticked off, and they should be ready.
Finds his man. It's Martin. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll pull it down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Golden Flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Akron's offense will go to work for the first time today. And, David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches in some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Now, guys, the winner here gets the Wagon Wheel Trophy, which is by far one of the coolest trophies in the sport. I mean, it's a wagon wheel.
And it is kind of unique, Reese. It's kind of interesting. It's a trophy that was a wagon wheel that broke off of a trip of the Akron founder back in the day, and then it was donated, and it's now the trophy. So really strange, really unique, Palmer.
But it makes sense, too, David. I mean, it's a blue and gold wagon wheel, both colors of both these schools.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Zips will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Martin. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
He'll do it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Golden Flashes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Just keeps slinging it. Fires into the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kent State. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Zips take over, and Akron ready to get that offense to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Newell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man on the right. And the 45 on its way. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Zips. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, 1st down here. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll test the right side. Runs through the tackle. The Wagon Wheel Trophy has a strong history. Dates back to 1923 when Akron took the series opener 32-zip. See what I did there?
Reese, you should have said zips. But this is one of the more contested rivalry games in all of college football. You look at the series history between these two schools, David. It is really, really tight.
Yeah, it's almost 500, back and forth. You've seen streaks on both sides. They don't love each other. The wagon wheel at stake today.
That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. QB draw. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. Powers through. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Golden Flashes are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Sometimes you're hesitant to use your quarterback as a runner. Not when your quarterback runs like this.
You dang right. I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him early and often. The dude can run so well, can make you miss. Do you worry about him getting dinged up throughout a game? Sure, but when you can do things like that, it makes your offense so much stronger.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. That's caught. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Floating away. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
And you can see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
The Zips need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted to stop the threat. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking deep down the right side. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He's got it on the right. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Zips racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Akron.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by 4 over Ohio. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. There he goes. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Oh, he's got a chance. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Golden Flashes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. The RPO, it's complete. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Zips with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Bought a little time, lets it go.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarter.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go right back to it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Breaks the tackle. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And now they regain the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hills. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Zips take over, and Akron ready to get that offense to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI, stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Zips will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Quarterback on the keeper. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Finds a man on the left. Off and running. The 10. Touchdown, Kent State. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Polk. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn up.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the run, it's Curry. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Back open in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Zips are moving quickly down the field. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Back to pass on second down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man. It's Martin.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the golden flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Grab behind the line. It's Barry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Tight end now in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Williams. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They'll try the run. Nice move there. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
That's the end of the period, and Kent State is out front. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Running back searching for a hole. Fights off a defender. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. And the Zips send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, let's see.